Welcome to the PAMU podcast, your go-to neoliberal getaway.
Welcome to the PAMU podcast.
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 Now, sit back and imagine you are in your designated cubicle, wasting your physical energy.
For the glory of the corporation.
For the glory of the corporation.
For the glory of the corporation.
For the glory of the corporation. Take a 5-minute lunch break and enjoy.
Welcome to the PAMU podcast.
Terrorism.
Bioterror?
Oh, there we go. We're back. Welcome back to the PAMU podcast.
Yeah, bro. Check my rings.
Season 2, man. Season 2. Check out those season 2 bling. Season 2 bling. Speaking of bling, I got a new mic, so that's gonna be good. You know.
I downgraded. My mic is right here. I lost my USB cord to it.
I have the same exact mic. Isn't that crazy? Oh, fuck.
I should.
What's that sword?
Huh?
What?
It's
Wait,
I'm in my brother's room.
Oh, all right.
So that's I don't know why, but he hung up both of our Nerf swords that we used to play with as a kid.
That's a Nerf sword?
Yeah. We used to kill the fuck out of each other with it.
Nice.
Should have been
good
there.
times. Good times. I mean, I did that with my nephews, man. It was great times. You know, when you like fucking like reenact like the battle of the two towers from Lord of the Rings and shit, but like you're the bad guys.
Yeah. Yo, dude. I don't know why, but my brother has my Meta Moderna book right over here.
Oh shit.
Like Great Hansi.
Oh, I have that book. I never read it.
It was it was disappointing, but
it's garbage. Yeah, I never read
the
it.
way they hyped it up, I thought it was gonna be like the new one. Like I was hyped. I was like, this is gonna be Das Kapital. Like,
but like it was like pure marketing, right? It was like the guy. It was like two Swedish guys, like in a fucking trench coat, put on some beard and like made some Instagram pics, and there you go. You have a fucking prophet or some sort. What's his name? Hansi Freinacht.
I was hyped. Yeah.
Do you know what's cool about this mic is that you know, like every time I say ch, it's gonna, like, because I'm a Slav, it's gonna fucking catch it every time now. Hope you enjoy that.
I'm with it. I feel like my voice artificially like changes whenever I'm on Skype, because I can feel like my throat tense up.
Yeah, the mic adds 10 pounds to your voice.
Is that what it is?
That's what they say.
Oh look, my brother is way more cultured than me, even though I'm more into politics. He reads more than me, but like he has Infidel by Ayaan Hirsi Ali.
Shit.
And yeah, it's a good book.
Is your brother okay with you showing shit with this?
Yeah.
This
is a communal home. Anything that goes on here goes on, dog.
I only realized today how many fucking zero books I have. Like, I have so fucking many.
Dude, what? Look at this. My brother is like reading probably the greatest book that's ever been. It's the subtle art. The subtle art of
not shit.
No, not Peppa Pig though. This is great.
Oh, fuck.
No wonder my brother has been dressing up better than he used to. Like, self-help books actually work.
Dang. Do they actually?
Yeah, they do. If they're good. If they're good, they work. Everyone should read this if you're into theology. It's Dark Room, Bright Light by John Thompson. He's a professor at Oral Roberts University, the greatest Christian college throughout the entire United States. Yeah. Okay. Season 2 of PAMU.
Season 2.
We're back
New stuff. Oh
with
man,
bling,
things are changing, man. What's how do you see yourself in the new year?
Bro, I got bling now. We're back in the 20s, dog. I have a ring of asexuality right there.
Oh, no way, dude. No
Yeah.
way.
I had no idea. I had no idea the black rings apparently meant like I'm not looking for marriage in the Victorian era.
I thought
And
it, I
so
thought
now they
it meant.
translate.
I thought black rings meant that you're not looking for men in general.
Apparently, it's for both men and women in the Victorian era, but now it looks like now the asexual community picked it up, and I had no idea. So I just kind of
What
have this black ring now.
What about the? You know what I've been seeing? I've been seeing guys painting their nails black. What does that mean? Are they bi or gay?
I honestly have I don't understand anything. I just like the color black, so.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm very doomer. Someone called me a doomer the other day, and I was kind of sad because I was like, I don't want to be a doomer.
It's weird because I am like the most into doomer aesthetics, but I'm not actually a doomer. Like I listen to like Russian doomer music like all the time because it's just so fucking aesthetic. But you know, I don't feel like a doomer at all. You know, I feel like I'm just fucking along for the ride, man. There's no destination. It's just the journey, man. Pure journey.
That's not what is that a bloomer look, you think? Is that bloomerism?
Huh. That would imply that I had like a depressing phase or something. But like you have that like as a teen, right? It's inevitable. So I don't really count that.
I never got to get my depressing phase until very recently because my parents like suppressed the teen angst in me, that it became my early 20s angst. So that's why I'm dressed up in black right now.
How did they suppress it?
Through being immigrant parents and just giving me lectures about like, you're wasting your time, don't do that, be a good person. I was like, damn. And of course they had to judge everything that I wanted to get, from like the music I listened to like the clothes that I'd wear. So I wore like buttoned up shirts and like khakis to school basically like all the time, or jeans. Yeah. I was very business casual through a lot of it, and now I've become a complete degenerate. So
wow.
But I've become more religious as a result. See this necklace right here? Let me see if you can read it. See that? It's in Arabic. It says Alhamdulillah.
Oh, I can read that, yeah. Yeah, for real. I saw this tweet recently that it says basically if you have like a good enough like support network of like close friends that you like, you don't really need therapy like at all.
Oh, I shared that in the group.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Are you trying to like put me on blast? I already went through like an entire controversy with everything I said in the other one. I kind of agree. I think that a lot of it has to do with the I put a tweet out actually. I said that the West, like Western Europe, United States, Canada, we live in an environment where we are very closed off from everyone else. We believe that individuals can do everything by themselves, be productive by themselves, and we've kind of closed off the communal feel of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically everyone is just depressed and watching porn in their bedroom, and that's not healthy.
So you're saying that the solution to that is to get some fucking friends, you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
the solution is to go out, not judge people, because everything you've seen on social media is a lie.
Right. Right.
Yeah, post public future stuff, basically.
Right. I kind of agree with that. I mean, like mostly because like mental health is like so depoliticized, and it's mostly like symptom management for the most part. And literally having a support network of friends is so much better than going into like CBT or something. You know?
Do you remember in like the olden days?
Yeah,
I remember back in the olden days of the internet specifically, where people would go in there and be like, man, everyone is like extroverted and I'm like the only introvert type thing.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like flip now, because now it's like everybody is an introvert. Like there's no one that are like extroverted. So I think that the natural default state of people to begin with is actually extroversion. I just think the problem is that people overthink their extroversion to the point where they get anxiety, and that's why they become introverted.
Do you wanna like hear something cool? I was listening to this. I was watching this 7-hour-long analysis of Death Stranding on YouTube, and
Okay.
he was talking about the rain mechanic in the game, and the guy said that like there's a generational like difference between how people perceive rain. Like older generations don't look at it positively. It's for them it's like mostly gloomy, and like generally just like a bad vibe, because back then they used to do most stuff outside, right? And now we like for the most part most people just don't like look at rain negatively. Sometimes because like it's always good to have rain outside when you're inside, right? Yeah. So like, but like if you were like in an older generation, rain is just like usually just a bad thing.
That's why the rain aesthetic, like if you go on YouTube and you just type in rain, like just rain sounds,
I do
super
that.
popular. It's like a whole community. I
put it before I go to sleep. It's like 10 hours long, just rain on tent or something.
I think it's because rain is very relaxing. I also, whenever it rains, I actually have more of an urge to go outside, personally.
Really?
I like the feeling of rain. I like the sound of rain on everything. So long as I have a pretty decent jacket on, like I wouldn't mind just walking through the rain.
Dude,
no problem with that.
You're such a fucking doomer, man. I swear to God.
My favorite thing is when there's a thunderstorm, because thunder sounds like giant drum beats, so it gets my heart racing. So that's my favorite part. That's why I like living in Oklahoma, because you get like those giant ass thunderstorms, and then we get tornadoes and stuff. It makes everything so much cooler.
You must be getting thunderstorms all the time, man. Fuck, Oklahoma. What the fuck, man? What a place. Fuck. We only get rain here in London. Not many thunderstorms, because cool stuff doesn't really reach England anymore. You know.
Unfortunate, I guess.
They're rolling out facial recognition in the police in London.
No! Oh my god, that's that Peter Thiel shit. Did you not see Peter Thiel on the Hoover Institute a long time ago was talking about how there's... I just rewatched this little clip because someone uploaded it on fucking Twitter. I think Autopilot retweeted it. Anyways, I was looking at it, and Peter Thiel, his 3 alternatives for Western Europe is Sharia rising, Chinese-style AI totalism, which is what that is, and then the third is basically eco-technocracy. So,
eco-technocracy.
Yeah, I can kind of see that with the eco movement, the green movements everywhere. Like I could see that happening, like fucking Sweden. All the Nordic countries.
I don't know.
It should happen in the UK, but the UK is pretty dumb.
I'm pretty sure Sweden is gonna pivot back to right wing. But that could be right wing, you know, like eco stuff, you know. Maybe they're gonna like add like a new twist to it, you know.
No, I think it'll just end up being... The United States used to have a strong right wing eco movement back during the days of Theodore Roosevelt, populist Republican candidate.
Wow.
One of our best presidents. He was also the guy who busted all the monopolies. Literally the greatest.
He was one of the greatest, yeah. But why do people not like him anymore? Is it
people just don't know him anymore. People are just more absent to him. If you go to like a state like Colorado, where like if you go to the states where he had the most effect because he nationalized all of the land over there, like he's all people who are really into hunting or ecology and stuff all really love him, obviously. But people who are not a fan of like South American policy don't like him, because he was also the guy who did the big stick thing and was like, all the South American countries are gonna align with U.S. interest, with this big stick diplomacy.
Wow. Wow.
But I don't think. He's definitely my favorite president. that's ever
He's-
existed.
I mean, he's pretty fucking ubermensch, man. Like, I heard the stories of him, like, being in the jungle and shit with his son or whatever. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He also had really sick glasses as well.
Yeah, and that fucking smile. Anyway, let's stop jerking off Theodore Roosevelt. Let's talk about the fact that it's Chinese New Year's tomorrow and we're going to die.
Oh yeah, the coronavirus. Yeah, the corona.
3 billion individual trips. 3 billion individual trips on Chinese New Year's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it just happened to be. China's trying to destroy the world.
No, it's not. It's not just happened to be on New Year's. Apparently, like, Chinese New Year's is like an excuse for Chinese people to leave China because they go to see their family, and it's like a travel festival, right? Which means, I mean, isn't that weird that the whole like outbreak just started like a few weeks before, Chinese New Year? Just getting all this.
It is kind of weird. I've seen some. There's been no like evidence for anything, but I've seen some tweets, some Twitter tweets circulating. You can't trust the Twitter, but
no.
One of them that was really scary was watch it affect other races more than like the Chinese races. Now I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess now if that happened, then I guess the Chinese have perfected eugenics, and
or they just made their own virus, made like some Chinese get it to to have some plausible deniability, and just gonna have fucking send them out. They're literally sending all them like out across the world. Like, just think about like how many Chinese families live across the world, right? 3 billion individual trips, man.
They need to reduce their population as well. They know they have too many people. They also have a lot of men. So I'd like to see if this is a way to destroy their own incels and then have a bio warfare with the rest of the world.
They do have like a birth rate problem, right? Oh yeah,
well, The problem is that they had the one-child policy for a long time.
Yeah,
and
right.
So everyone would abort their daughters but keep their sons.
Yeah.
So they actually have this really terrifying issue of there's too many damn men in China.
And also like the way that they aborted them, fucking like rural Chinese villages. Like, I remember there was a case of someone putting like metal nails through the skull of their fucking infant daughter. Because they had no other way to abort it. China. What a place, man. But seriously, 3 billion. 3 billion, man. How's that gonna look? Maybe we're fear-mongering, right? Because, like, this happens all the time, every 2 years there's some kind of outbreak of, like, the Neo kangaroo virus or some shit.
Yeah, but Neo kangaroo virus? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Because this is supposed to be like a new bird virus, right? It's like an advanced level bird virus.
The problem is that this is like one of the only things that like truly threatens us. This and asteroids, like these are the top two, dog. You know what I'm saying? What about those Australian bushfires, dude? Do you think that it was climate change, or do you think that it was arsonists?
It was climate change because there were because the currents around Australia like heat up so bad that like a lot of fish died.
Okay. I had no idea about that. I was in the conspiratorial reactionary part of Facebook and Twitter when that was going on, and they were all like, "It was the arsonists. Look, there's 300 arrests of arson," and I was like, "Oh shit, really? That's crazy."
Dude, think about for a second. Think about how paranoid has social media made people compared to like
paranoia. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, compared to like previous generations, like.
Yeah, it affects. I think the only thing that really matters to me when it comes to paranoia on social media is that it affects the dating game too much. That's like my only main thing. Like I'm just like, people are just like, yeah, I just don't want you to be like a serial killer, and I'm like, how many fucking serial killers are you gonna meet in your lifetime? 0.
At least one.
Okay, well, hopefully not, but I'm like, but it's like how many deranged lunatics are you actually going to see? Like everyone has their problems, but I've never seen it ever
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like it gets
Degenerate like that.
it gets exasperated on the internet, so everyone seems like a fucking serial killer.
Yeah, but that's not true, and I don't understand why people are so dumb. Tell them to stop being dumb.
Is that your
'Cause, like,
policy?
Yeah, my policy is stop being dumb. Go outside.
Yeah, go outside.
Go outside. Go meet some people. It's like, yeah, I get it. Everyone's a little stunted in their ways of interacting. Everyone's a little bit autistic here and there, but that's only because too many people spend too much time on the internet. See, I have the issue of having too much damn energy, and I process things fast, so time's a little bit slower for me. But like, I don't know, I can go out and I can do a bunch of things, and then I also really enjoy being on the internet a lot, and it doesn't really affect either of my ways of being. The problem is
you have a healthy balance, right? It's like
I have a healthy balance, but I think I'm also a little, I feel like when you take too much social media, regardless of how good of an actual social life you have, you're always going to have like mental problems in terms of like, I'm not keeping up enough with all of my friends, or I'm not keeping up enough with people that I follow. Like, it's so personable seeing like celebrities now, because like I follow a lot of celebrities and fashion designers, so like when I'm on social media, and I'm following them, it seems like it's like, okay, they're only like a few steps away from me, right? Like, why am I not in that like euphoric? Why am I not in that euphoric like orgy land that they're on? Like I want to go there.
They don't seem euphoric, man. They seem pretty miserable.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dog.
What about Jim Carrey?
Why are you bringing up like the most absurd like example to bring up?
What about Megyn Kelly?
Okay,
what about Meghan McCain?
Meghan McCain, she's not a celebrity.
How is she not a celebrity? She's on The View, which is the biggest show on the planet. It's like it's the voice of a generation.
Yeah, like
Oprah Winfrey.
Gen X women.
Yeah, what's her name? Oprah Winfrey. She was in Star Trek.
Oprah Winfrey was in Star Trek?
Yeah, she was Guygen.
I had no fucking clue. I don't watch Star Trek. I wouldn't know.
You fucking bitch.
What?
New Picard is coming out today, man. I'm so fucking excited. Old man Picard.
Oh, I don't watch TV anymore.
Do you wanna listen, Azeem? You fucking doomer boy. Do you want something wholesome in your life? Fucking watch Next Gen. Seriously.
I don't really like watching TV, dog. I don't like watching TV, and I'm not really a fan of movies anymore.
It doesn't have to be TV. It's not a movie.
What is?
It's a TV show.
Fuck you.
It's on Netflix.
TV. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't watch Netflix. I don't do that.
You don't watch Netflix?
Yeah, not anymore. I stopped after that last Peaky Blinder season. I kind of just I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
So you don't know
Peaky Blinders is a great TV show, by the way. That's the shit.
I was in Liverpool this summer, where Peaky Blinders was supposed to be like fucking filmed, right? And they fucking love it, man. They fucking love Peaky Blinders. I saw a fucking cafe themed around Peaky Blinders in the center of Liverpool.
I thought no, but isn't Peaky Blinders like the actual show based in Birmingham though?
Yeah, it's like the industrial like suburbs around that place. It's like, but like it was filmed in Liverpool.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Yes, Peaky Blinders is a fantastic show. You should watch it, especially the latest season, because the actor who played Finnick from the Hunger Games, he was the guy with the trident in Hunger Games. He plays Sir Oswald Mosley, and he does him a little too well.
Oh shit!
A little too well. Like there's interviews. But there was an interview I saw with him, and she's asking, so how was it playing Mr. Mosley? And then the actor is just like, oh, I loved it. You know, it's just like you can see in his eyes.
Oh,
like
no.
he did his research and he really fucking loved Moses.
Oh, no.
And it was hilarious. And then she was just like, you don't really mean that. Like you love him for the actor, not like the person. He's like, yeah, you could say that. He has like a big smile.
Wow. Gamer boy, fucking gagweed man.
That was hilarious.
Shit, dude. Well, if you're not watching Netflix, that means you haven't seen the new David Lynch short that he put up on Netflix. It's 16 minutes of him interviewing a monkey for a case of murder. 16 minutes.
I'm not really about white culture like that. I'm not really
White culture.
I'm not really a fan of.
Are you saying right now that like other races can't understand surreal humor, man?
No. We understand it. We just we have a lot of more survivalist things to worry about, like
or more practical,
like institutional like racism. We don't have the we don't have the ability to sit back and look at surrealism and contemplate existential dread.
Well, that's
because
an article.
Every day of our existence is being shot by the police.
That's an article right
shit
there.
on by neo-Nazis.
Black people cannot enjoy David Lynch because of institutional racism. Is that what you said? That's what you said, Azeem. You gotta take your words back.
No, I'll take it. Yeah, I don't enjoy that because of that. Here's the thing, though. I can enjoy surrealist paintings. That's fun because I can sit there and be like, "This is interesting." But then when it comes to realist
painting, against your theory, man. That fucks up your theory. How are they gonna fucking look at this on Twitter?
It doesn't matter. I already posted on my Twitter that I'm retarded. I mean that I'm dumb. Same thing. I don't know. Like I pinned my Twitter. I said that things that I like and retweet do not express my views. I find them interesting, and I'm also very young and dumb. So don't take anything seriously. Have a good day. That's basically what I posted on Twitter. So that's my thing for life. I don't really know what to talk about, but I will say that like this whole David Lynch stuff. He's see, it's like different because like I can watch like Eric Andre and be amused because like there's I feel like there's like racial like anarchy that's involved in the Eric Andre skit that I associate with, but David Lynch is just like a fucking boomer, dog. I don't know what to tell you. He's our anarcho boomer.
He's an anarcho boomer. Yeah. He's a sweet old man that does wonderful things, man. Come on.
I don't know. I'm not too much of an art hoe to get into that kind of stuff.
I don't know why you're not, because like there's plenty of like there's good market for art hoes, man.
Okay, we need to just sell stuff to art hoes then.
Yeah, maybe we should just sell stuff for art hoes.
I was telling Jason that we should focus less on doing our like really abstract t-shirt pieces and instead do just minimalism. Just go on the minimalist route because that's the easiest thing to market.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a good idea. Well, anyway, what do you think of the impeachment? I've been watching it. It's like a guilty pleasure for me. I can't stop watching it. I have
You've
it on.
actually been watching it?
Yeah.
I swear to God, everyone who is like not an American keeps up with that. Like,
I don't know why.
I literally don't know anyone in the States.
I'll tell you why, because I'm like a freakazoid, and like that's my fucking ASMR. I swear to God, their voices, this like fucking political ass class elitist like fucking voices in America soothe the fuck out of me. That's why I have it in the background when
we have really soothing voices. Like we talk slower, we talk more eloquently. We don't talk in, oi, let me have a gas shot at it. You know, it's like, I don't know, we don't talk like idiots. That's whatever the fuck.
Yeah, everyone else talks like idiots. Yeah.
No, we all talk normal. We're just like, we talk like, you know, proper American. Everyone else is just trying to copy it. Like fucking no, what I hate the most is like when I go to London, I will cringe at all the people who try to talk like they're urban because it's like, stop it. You know, like
What do you
Like,
mean?
you know, like that, you know, like, for instance, you have, like, what is that rap genre, grime? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's just like bourgeois version of, like, actual rap. It's, like, retarded.
Oh my, Azeem.
Like, grime is, like,
oh, Azeem. Ooh.
grime, like, makes no
Oh,
sense.
Azeem.
It's, like, really weird, and then it's,
Shouldn't
like,
have said that.
and then it's, like, people try, like, talking, like,
Oh.
I listen to, like, ghetto speak in, like, fucking UK.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is damage control right now.
No, I
Damage
listen
control.
to like ghetto speak in like the UK, and I'm like, no, you guys don't know any suffering. You live in like an island. Shut up. You don't get shot by your police. Your police don't even like do anything.
You don't have
They
guns.
They sit around and they just jerk off. You don't have the fear of actually getting beaten by cops over there. Fucking idiots sitting around. Like, look, like you have like.
PAMU does not condone this line of
No, I'm just like, no. The United States has two things greater. We speak better and we have more struggle. The UK is privileged. It is, look, you literally got rid of Jay-Z, like your version of Jay-Z on Beyonce, like fucking Princess, like Megan, whatever the fuck her name is. You guys got rid of like your own Beyonce and you kept the R. Kelly. You kept fucking Prince Charles or whatever the fuck his name is. You guys kept the pedophile.
You know, I thought she was just an actress in Suits, you know, until recently.
You didn't know that she was she married the ginger guy? I don't remember his name.
I really don't care about the royal family.
I guess you're not actually British, are you?
I mean, it's literally like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but like British. It's the same thing. It's like a fucking like economic dynasty. Cultural dynasty. It's like the Bush family.
Oh, okay. Well, no. Do you know how many like fucking neo-Nazis are in the royal family?
All of them.
Yeah, it's insane.
All of them.
Like I looked it up. Like the entire royal family just married a bunch of like Nazi like scientists or military generals and aristocrats.
Yeah, because the royal family has like a you know, the hereditary fetish for Germans for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
What's their name? What's their actual name? The royal family, the Gutenbergs, the Bilderbergs, the Rothschilds. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought they hated the Rothschild.
What, the royals? Why would they hate the Rothschilds?
Yeah, the royals hate the Rothschild because they're Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I saw a conspiracy theory that was saying that like that most of the British royals just like hate Jews because they're jealous that they've like ascended in terms of like being better people.
Maybe this is what we should do with this podcast. It's just like constantly talk shit
about the bourgeoisie.
Yeah. I mean, you know what?
Specifically Anglos.
Anglo bourgeoisie. Come on, the Americana is a bourgeois concept, man. Come on, please.
Yeah, but it's like better. It's like our struggle is more real because we actually worry about getting shot in the street.
Right.
And then like you can actually rise out of that and become a celebrity or like part of the royal clan of the U.S.
Yeah, but like we have stabbings here all the time.
And acid attacks.
That's
like way more. But stabbing and acid attacks are way more terrifying than a gun.
Yeah, I know, right? Because like you shoot,
gun,
like you get shot, right? You put the band-aid on your arm and you're fine. With acid, it's like you're scarred forever. You can't go on Britain Got Talent no more.
There's two. Well, there's two things. It's like when you're in like an assault or something, and someone has a knife, you have to run away from the knife. If you run to it, you're gonna die. If someone is shooting at you, you can't run away from the gun because they can shoot you. You have to run to the gun and push the barrel out of the way. Because a lot of people think that if you have the trigger, you have control of the gun. No, if you have control of the barrel, you have control of the gun.
Is this? Are you talking from experience? Because I've played GTA 5 too. I know all this stuff.
Okay, well, I mean, if you play GTA, I guess you know what the fuck, and you know, right?
Have you been in that position ever?
I have been in the position of being around guns. Yes, I live in the Midwest.
No, like obviously, right? But like, have you?
I've never been threatened at gun or knife point so far.
Right.
But I'm just speaking from others' experiences through me. I try to avoid that kind of conflict.
You're the avatar of gun violence.
Yes.
You have your ancestors behind you, like telling you
Yeah.
what to do in an assault situation.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what to do about acid attacks, because if you run away from the acid, they can just throw it at you. And then if you run towards the acid, you just die. Like, if that acid hits your eyes, you're blind.
Yeah, don't they use like the fucking water guns now?
Yeah, they use water guns, they use
Yeah.
spray. Now that's in the UK. You guys are weird.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you do when you don't have guns, right?
You go for the even worse option.
Exactly. Like, come on, fuck's sake! I just need a gun, man. I live in like the Bronx equivalent of fucking London.
The Bronx is not that bad anymore because it's been gentrified completely. So
Right.
you're thinking of
Actually, now that you say that, this area is about to get gentrified. Like, I'm in a sweet spot right now. Like, I'm still like experiencing the fucking crushing reality of living in a ghetto, but I can see gentrification on the horizon. You know?
I'm not really about gentrification, dog. Not about it.
You don't like it.
Yeah, not about it. Now, my issue is I wish that minority communities could get together and just make their own economies, but we don't have. We're too busy robbing each other. So yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem. Yeah.
I don't really know where to go from there, man.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good dead end that we found. How about some plans that we got? I know that we might get who we getting to guest on the podcast?
Trying to get Seymour.
Seymour.
Trying to get Mr. Leone.
Wow. In the same podcast, or would that be too spicy?
That would be intense. No, I'd rather do them in two different podcasts.
Right.
And then someone was talking about that anarchist Bob Black, but I don't know. I just kind of don't want to do that.
Why?
He seems like a boomer. Actually,
Right.
he is a boomer.
He is
So
a
I don't really feel that, dog.
I was talking
No
to
offense, Mr.
What?
Bob Black, if he's listening. But yeah.
No offense, but you're a fucking boomer, Bob Black. I was talking to Seymour in a bar recently. He's very distraught about the death of Roger Scruton. Like, actually, like, in a bad place because of that.
Why?
Because
I liked Roger Scruton too. He was a great guy, but like, don't fucking
Is
be
he?
distraught. People die.
is he?
I thought he was great. Yeah, I've only seen interviews of him. I've never read any of his work because
He took money from like tobacco companies, like, and lobbied for them by writing an academic article.
Wow.
I remember him coming to my high school in Prague. He came to our high school and like did a little speech in the fucking gym, and I asked him about the fucking tobacco money. He didn't like that. He just moved on. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with tobacco money?
Listen, I smoke every day. I have no complaints.
You just don't like it that he flaunts himself as a seeker of truth and a bourgeois, a pure man.
No, to me, Roger Scruton is like a niche, man. It's like a niche. It's like an academic right winger who wants to keep the spirit of conservatism in academia alive. And now he's dead.
It's
so the
literally dead.
spirit is also dead. And I
No,
think
it's
that's why
gone, yeah.
Seymour. I think that's why Seymour is really unhappy about that.
Yeah, because he has no future in academia now. He has to join the alt movement.
Yeah, that's
Not
what
the
I.
alt-right,
Right.
the alternative movement.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
That's alt-left, that's alt-tech.
That's why I asked him. It's like, why are you not like? Why don't you like take a subversive approach, right? It's like you take someone else's
Just
position.
become Slavoj Zizek. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why don't you do that? It's like you just take other people's like positions to the extreme, right? But I think he's too dead set on like on like will to truth to fucking do anything like that, man. So
No, I'm with it.
So
I
for the-
too am all about the will to truth. The difference is that I'm not conservative
you're
or
not
reactionary.
you're not about the will to truth, bro. Come on. You're an Ubermensch in the sense of how much you're not attuned to the will to truth, man. You're a being of pure deceit. Yeah, you should be proud of that, man. That's what I want to say to all the conservatives out
No,
there.
that's
The spirit-
toxic.
The spirit of conservatism is dead, guys. Just wake up. Just like lie to yourself and to others. That's how you get conservatism off, off like the boot of the leftist hive mind. I don't know what they say.
So you're saying what you are saying is that if you are conservative, you must use an obscurist approach to leftism and subvert it, and basically take Marx all the way to his true end, which is creating a transhumanist ethno-state
And nuclear family.
and nuclear family.
Yeah.
Because that's the most communal you can get, is a nuclear family.
I mean, why don't you? Okay, here's what they should do. Conservatism, right? Take a leap of faith for a while, and then when you get like a community going, then become a conservative then, right?
So the Stalinist approach. Nice.
Yeah. So you break down everything down. You break everything down because post-public, there's no sense of community, no sense of identity, of like national identity. It's all lost. So you take a step back for a while, and then when you build a fucking conservative commune of sorts, then you fucking become conservative again.
So like the
Just riding the tiger, man.
like the meta-Nazi states in Argentina.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
Or
know about that.
you don't know about that?
No, I never heard
So
that.
a lot of like the Nazis that left Germany to escape,
right.
they went to South America and they have their own communes there.
Wait, are they still there?
Yeah, they're still there. They're
That's-
if you walk in there, everything is German architecture. Everyone is blonde-haired, blue-eyed Germans, and they have a lot of money and they're really rich royal families. And they do not allow like people of dark skin tones to enter the premises.
Wow.
They close themselves off from all society, but they still have investments everywhere. So technically, they run everything, like a lot of
Wow.
stuff in Argentina. That's why Argentinians are so white.
Well, okay. I'm not advocating. I'm not proposing that. I'm not proposing a racial ethno state. I'm just proposing for you to like
Conservative.
take a
Ethnic.
break. Yeah, exactly. Take a break for a while, and like think about real politique, with a K, politique with a K for a while, and then when you get a community going, you can fucking be a traditionalist as much as you want, right? It's like start pushing for it.
I mean,
Just
the
be
best-
realistic, man.
Best places
Marxy.
to do that would just be in rural areas. The United States, we still have a lot of those places.
Millennial
we
areas.
still have
right?
we still have academic institutions that are committed to conservatism,
Yeah,
forms of conservatism.
yeah.
Oral
Even though,
Roberts University, right over here in my town.
well, even
is
though
a-
they're like shell companies for fucking special interests, but like, sure, yeah.
Well, I guess you would have something like, doesn't Peter Thiel have like his own institute that's like able to bypass most academia? You just get a certificate in the Thiel Institute.
Oh yeah. It's like a
And-
very high standard of
Yeah.
admission kind of stuff. Yeah, the Peter Thiel Institute of stagnation in the scientific community.
Is that what's called?
Well, I hope so. It would be too real if you did that. Yeah.
PAMU has to do that. When we officially unionize, we have to create a certificate program.
Fuck yeah.
We have to be well connected in all aspects of.
And you know what? At that point, being uncertified is gonna be the new sexy.
I'm uncertified in everything.
No, it's too early. Right now, it just sounds like you're a fucking loser or something.
I know.
But
I'm
in the
actually trying to
future-
I'm trying to get my realtor's license. I'm trying to get certified in a bunch of other stuff
Nice.
so that my resume looks really nice. because my GPA is absurdly like terrible right now. So I
Wow.
need to make sure that my certificates can pull through.
You need
People
to
be
get
like,
that.
people will be like, "Why'd you do so shit in school?" It's like, cause I was too busy getting certified, bitch. No.
I think you're gonna say that you were too busy getting poo-tang.
Well, maybe.
Or
I don't. Do you see my profile? Did you see my new picture I uploaded on my story?
yes, I did, Azeem.
Wasn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
When you post this, can you post the picture of myself on there?
All right. What's the name of this episode gonna be?
It's,
Uncertified is the new sexy, and it's just like
uh,
Azeem's face.
Uncertified is the new sexy. I'm with it. Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in on your face like big time.
PAMU season 2 premiere. Just this was the episode.
This was the episode. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it.
I have to go to work.
I have to go somewhere too. So
Check out my
thank you.
jewelry.
Thank you for watching the beginning of season 2. We have great stuff planned. Don't you worry. Probably we'll stick to a routine every week. Maybe. Probably gonna happen. So yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Okay, see you. Bye.
All right. Goodbye.